What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. I hope you guys had a wonderful week. We have tons of YouTube news and drama to talk about, beginning with our first major story having to deal with Marina Joyce. Now, a lot of you guys have been talking about Marina Joyce in the last couple of weeks, speculating that she was actually in trouble. Well, she actually put out a Facebook post that depicts her insanity has gone wild with her ego inflating, and the Facebook post goes as follows: Marina, the goddess of love. I wrote on my Twitter that I wanted to be a god like Buddha, and I wanted people to call me Goddess Marina from now on. There is a special particular reason behind this. I found a couple secrets about the afterlife, and I know that I can still contact humans during the afterlife, and I want to become this because I want to one day create a temple and a shrine where I am known as God of the shrine, because I would like to spend my time there with people drawing art, doing meditation, understanding people, helping them with their problems, finding them, examine spiritual help and guidance, bringing them closer to spiritual afterlife, gods in which can become and produce magic and do incredible things. Now, you guys get the gist of this entire message. She wants people to call her God, or at least the goddess of love, and refer to her as a goddess. So obviously enough, throughout the entire, charade of her having to be in trouble and needing help from people, people actually seem to believe that Marina Joyce was in trouble, as I already predicted many weeks ago, that this was all a hoax. And it seems as if the ego to this woman has gotten to her head, as of course you guys can already notice that she wants to be referred to as a god. Now, I've never ever in my entire life have ever seen a YouTuber get so big to the point where they want their audience to refer to he or she as a god or goddess. So this seems to blow my mind, and the reason why this is so big is because she literally manipulated her audience into believing that she was somewhat in danger by favoriting tweets that depicted her being in trouble, and ultimately enough having to post this message, I believe, is very shitty in my opinion. But this also just goes to show that if you become something on this website, never allow ego to get the best of you, because then it's going to start eating you alive, and you're going to be referring yourself and wanting others to refer to you as somewhat of a god. And if that's the case, if having such an ego is a thing now on YouTube, I want each and every single one of you to refer to me as Unreal ENT Network, the god of fruit roll-ups. Now, moving on to our second story here today, guys, we have a story from Gigi Gorgeous. Now, Gigi Gorgeous is a transgender person. This person went from being a male to a female, and after having to go and take a trip to Dubai, Gigi Gorgeous managed to get detained by Dubai police and held at the airport. And actually, she posted a Instagram post as follows: after being detained and held at the Dubai airport for over 5 hours, this was the moment my baby came to rescue me. Yesterday was one of the scariest moments of my entire life, and I wouldn't wish that upon anyone. How you can be denied entry somewhere just because of who you are is seriously disgusting and also very scary. This further proves the need for change. I am now on my way to somewhere much more accepting, safe and sound and happy. I love you guys. So this right here just proves that certain parts of the world you can't really be who you want to be. So in case any of my audience members are gay, transgender, if in case anybody out there is different as opposed to the rest of the world, you can't really go to certain places without being detained, harassed, or possibly even kept somewhere for a long duration of time. Now, we don't really know as to the events of what happened after, but of course the message here was the fact that if you're different, if you're transgender, if you're gay, if you're somewhat not accepting of the rest of the world, and you go somewhere, you just might have to be careful, because you might be detained, you might be questioned, you might even get jailed. So the moral of this video is to actually put awareness out for people who do not understand as to what's going on with being transgender or being gay and having to go to places like Dubai, or if you plan on going somewhere else, they may look at you as being very taboo. So now moving on to our next story, which happens to be with KSI. Now, KSI seems to have lots of tension between Maker Studios. Maker Studios is a YouTube partnering system, and of course KSI had tweeted out absolutely furious, disgusted, and disappointed that a series I created with Maker Studios hasn't been released yet. KSI also tweeted out, I don't know if there is a hidden agenda behind this, or if there's another reason to not try to do things with Maker Studios. Absolutely terrible, MCN. So of course he put out one more tweet saying, it's just so annoying because I worked so hard to make this content for you guys, and this is one of the many reasons why I left Maker Studios. So if anybody out there is partnered or associated with Maker Studios, comment down below with your overall experience with this network. Personally, for me, I never had an interaction or association with Maker Studios, so I don't really know how they operate. But in fact, over the course of the last couple of weeks, there have been people coming out pretty much voicing their opinions as to what's been going on with Maker Studios. Lots of YouTubers having to be very disappointed, and you guys have to also understand that a lot of these YouTube networks don't really have your best interest at heart. It's always a hidden agenda behind what they want, and of course Maker Studios has been pissing off a lot of people and KSI having to be one of them. So we don't really know as to what the series is that he wants to be released, but he seems to have very high tension with Maker Studios. And of course, right now, we can make the comparison to this in Machinima, because back in the day, Machinima used to do the exact same thing with its partners. So very eerily similar things happening here. So those are our 3 stories as of right now, guys. We have lots more to cover in the next videos. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys are fans, don't forget to subscribe. I really hope that you guys have a wonderful and blessed week and weekend coming up. I hope you guys take the time to embrace your family and your friends, because always remember that you'll never really know when they're going to be here, or ultimately enough when you're going to be here. So always cherish everything you have. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to punch that like button square in the face. Leave your thoughts down below. Have a blessed night, and I'll be seeing you all in the next video. Take it easy, guys. Peace.